Hey YouTube, Chicken Shub here with a review of the Power Ranger Super Megaforce Power Morphicon 2014 Limited Edition Ranger Key Set. So last Power Morphicon we got a 2-pack figure set featuring Shark Attack Samurai Red and a purple Mooger. This time we get a limited edition Ranger Key set 2-pack featuring Jungle Fury Wolf Ranger and Lightspeed Rescue Titanium Ranger. Now Titanium Ranger is an obvious choice given the fact that it is our first US exclusive Ranger. Our first exclusive Power Ranger. So it's kind of a big deal, and it makes sense to release it in a fashion like this. Wolf Ranger was a really odd choice to me. I'm not complaining because RJ is by far my favorite Power Ranger in the history of the franchise. It was just really weird. Now these two were pitted up against each other in the Morphin Madness competition, and that's really the only thing I can think of is that they were the ones left in the finals of Morphin Madness. So I don't know why they ended up doing that, but again, I like the choice. Absolutely. So this is actually my boxed copy that I got signed by David and Rhett. So that is very cool to me, so just wanted to show that off real quick. In terms of the actual packaging, we have the Wolf Ranger right here, the Titanium Ranger right there, the Ranger keys on the inside, Morphicon logo, series logos, and all that. You got a cool shot of the Rangers on that side, as well as on the back. It kind of spoils what it's going to say. And then it also gives two bios for said Rangers. Now, if you only got one of these and you wanted to keep one in box, it's actually really easy to open and store them. It's not anything difficult. So if you did only get one, it's still pretty easy to keep it in box. Obviously, it will be opened, but it will be in box. Now, as well as in this review, we're going to take a look at these first premiered at San Diego Comic-Con. The Green Ranger, translucent Ranger key from Mighty Morphin, and this weird red-colored Super Megaforce Red Ranger key. This one apparently is also going to be available in like a Halloween costume sort of thing. So it's another way to get this. This one was handed out to cosplayers at Comic-Con. I bought one on eBay and then got one in my Power Force bag from the breakfast. So we will go ahead and take a look at these guys as well. But first, the meat and potatoes of this review, these guys. Now, at the convention, these did only cost $10 for the pack of 2, which is actually really good for an exclusive. I was expecting more. So that's always a nice little treat. They were a pain in the butt to get. You had to stand in line and wait for like an hour and a half to get a guaranteed ticket to buy one. It was really a pain, but alas, the effort paid off. And here is the Wolf Ranger key. Now, as you can see, it is very metallic. It's a nice, beautiful, metallic, deep purple. My camera screen is showing it off as almost a blue. It is very much purple, and you can take a look at the pictures on my blog as well. Design-wise, it looks absolutely great. I've always loved this design, and it translates well into a Ranger key. Arms are a little bit difficult to move. Once you break the paint, though, it's pretty easy to move those. Flip that up. You got the nice QR code with the logo on there. And so, of course, we will take a look at the card scanner, the key scanner app, as well. So, these both say the same exact thing in the Legendary Morpher. It's not going to be too thrilling, but here we go. Power Morphicon. Still Power Morphicon. So that is not as exciting. There's no bonus sounds or anything like that, but a very, very nice looking key. Now, Titanium doesn't have that same sort of metallic factor to him, but he still looks very nice. The silver has a nice sort of metallic to it, but the one used on Wolf Ranger is very much of a gloss metallic. This one's just sort of a metallic paint, but it looks very nice. The helmet looks great. And no huge complaints there. I really do like the way that it ends up looking. So if we flip him up, got the Lightspeed logo right there with the QR code. And of course, you can kind of get a hint at what this is going to do. And same thing with Wolf, Power Morphicon for all of the key turns. So pretty simple on the sound front for these guys. Now jumping over to the other exclusive handout keys. They're okay. We'll start with this guy just because he's very weird. It's obviously this big mess of red plastic with a little bit of paint here or there. It's nothing too crazy. The back here is very, very plain. And I believe the QR code is just the normal Super Megaforce red, which kind of gives you a hint on what's going to happen here. So the same sounds as the normal Super Megaforce red key, so nothing too wild there. This guy, however, is pretty neat. If you can kind of hunt this guy down, I do recommend it. The translucent green is throughout this entire front portion of the key, so outside of the paint on the shield here and the helmet, it's all this translucent green, and it's a sparkly translucent green, and it looks very cool, actually. I really like it. On the back here, it's white translucent all throughout the key, which is a nice little additional touch. It looks really cool and looks very unique. Got the dragon coin right there, along with the QR code that should be the same as the normal Green Ranger. However, this one does have a sound. So that one says exclusive in the Legendary Morpher, which is neat. It's a new sound, and new sounds are always very much appreciated. So we got a nice little lineup of convention exclusive keys thus far. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop these into the key scanner app and see what surprises they have in store.
Lightspeed Rescue. Super Megaforce. Rhett. Mighty Morphin. Green.
Alright, so just how do these fare? The handout keys, the red and the green keys. The Red Ranger key, it was so easy to get a hold of at Morphicon, it's not that huge of a deal. It doesn't play any exclusive sounds, so unless you're a design completist, I wouldn't recommend even bothering with it. The Green Ranger key, however, is really cool. It does play an exclusive sound in the form of saying exclusive, and it is a little bit harder to get a hold of. It wasn't handed out at Morphicon. We only got it in the Power Force breakfast goodie bags. But they were handed out at Comic-Con, so they're a little bit harder to get a hold of. But for $10 to $15, you should be able to find one okay. And it is cool, it looks neat, and has an exclusive sound. Now, to the Power Morphicon Ranger key set, the meat and potatoes of this review, it's a hard recommendation. They're very cool. They're very nice looking keys that I do love a lot. I always dug both of the designs, and they just look nice as Ranger keys. The Wolf Ranger is very glossy metallic, while this Titanium Ranger has a nice metallic silver to it, and it just looks really nice, a lot like the silver Super Megaforce silver key that we got here. They look very nice. The box is really cool too, so if you can get one to keep in box, they look great on display. Absolutely. The price that they're going for, however, is where my recommendation runs flat. it's going for anywhere from $70 to $100 on eBay right now, and a lot of that could just be after con panic. People want to get their hands on it and stuff, so the price could very much go down with time. Given the fact that it was only $10 at the convention, I can't see paying more than $50 for this thing. It's just 2 keys, and 2 keys that we may get normal versions of come October, because apparently we're getting more keys. So without knowing the future, it's really hard to say for sure. However, I can definitely say that if you can get it for $50 or below, it's a nice little pickup. They look great. The box looks great. If you were at the convention or were able to get one, it was a great pickup. But for the inflated eBay prices, I can't really recommend it unless you're an absolute completist. And even then, don't shell out the money for 2 little keys. It's just not worth it, guys. It really isn't. That being said, the set is very beautiful and it looks great on display, but for those secondary market prices, it's just not worth it. So thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one. Bye.